If you don't understand the connection between these 5 places, you're just a tourist looking at a building. Instead of an explorer witnessing a miracle, you're seeing the structure, but you're missing the soul of the achievement. We are burning the postcard reality today. If you want to stop just visiting and start witnessing, you need to be part of this community. Hit that subscribe button. By the end of this video, your world is going to look a lot bigger. Let's dive in. We begin at the edge of the Pacific with a structure they said was a suicide mission. In 1933, experts claimed the violent tides and the blinding San Francisco fog would destroy any attempt to bridge the Golden Gate. They were wrong. It took 4 years and over 100,000 tons of steel to create this iron titan. The 2 main cables contain 80,000 miles of wire, enough to encircle the Earth 3 times. But you don't visit the Golden Gate for the steel. You go to stand at the edge of the world. You need to be there when the Pacific fog rolls in, turning the massive orange towers into ghosts in the sky. You need to feel the bridge vibrate under your feet, hearing the hum of 27,000 wires singing in the wind. It is the moment you realize humanity didn't just build a road. We built a gateway to the infinite. If you value the grit it takes to build the impossible, you belong here. Subscribe to Wish Spots and join the elite. But while we conquered the water in the west, our next destination conquered the sky in the east, with a dome that has defied gravity for 1,500 years. In the heart of Istanbul stands a structure that has outlived 3 empires. The Hagia Sophia, completed in the year 537, was a revolution in physics. Its genius lies in its pendentives, triangular supports that allow a massive circular dome to sit on a square base. It creates an optical illusion that the roof is floating, suspended from heaven by an invisible chain. But facts don't capture the soul of this place. You need to see it in person because the light inside Hagia Sophia is different. It's heavy, it's golden. When you stand under that 40-windowed dome, you feel the weight of 15 centuries of prayer. It is the only place on Earth where you can feel the breath of history against your skin. It isn't a museum, it's a portal to the past. Witnessing history requires a different lens. Drop a like if you can feel the power of these ancient walls. We leave the city behind now for a jungle mountain in Java, built with 2 million blocks and a secret that lay buried for 1,000 years. Deep in the Indonesian jungle sits a mountain made of fire and faith. Borobudur is the largest Buddhist temple on the planet, crafted from 2 million blocks of volcanic stone. But the real engineering miracle? There is no cement, no mortar. Every stone was interlocking, carved to fit like a giant, 3-dimensional puzzle. Built as a physical mandala, it guides the explorer through the 3 levels of the universe. You need to visit Borobudur for the silence. You need to be there at 4 a.m. when the bell-shaped stupas emerge from the dark. Walking the 3-mile pathway of enlightenment isn't a hike. It's a reset for your soul. To stand at the summit as the sun rises over the volcanoes is to realize that the ancient world had a piece that we have lost. Are you an explorer or a spectator? Lock in with Wish Spots to see the world's deepest secrets. Our next stop is a city that mastered the water, long before the modern world even knew how to build a canal. In Cambodia, we find the largest religious monument ever conceived by the human hand. Angkor Wat is a masterpiece of celestial alignment, where every stone reflects the stars. But beneath the artistry lies a hidden machine. The Khmer Empire built a massive hydraulic network, shifting millions of gallons of water through man-made reservoirs to survive the monsoons. But why do you need to see it? Because you need to witness the struggle between man and nature. You need to walk through corridors where the jungle roots are literally swallowing the stone. A slow-motion battle that has lasted centuries. To stand before the 5 Lotus Towers is to realize that 1,000 years ago, humans had a vision of divinity that we can barely imagine today. If this level of detail moves you, you're part of the Wish Spots community. Hit that sub button and don't look back. We have seen the ancient, now we look at the future. A glass needle in the desert, built to pierce the very edge of our atmosphere. To understand our future, we must look half a mile into the sky. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest needle ever threaded through the clouds, standing at 2,715 feet. To survive the brutal desert winds, engineers moved away from traditional square designs and created a Y-shaped buttressed core, a tripod of reinforced concrete that grows thinner as it climbs. But you don't go there for the engineering. You go to the Burj Khalifa to feel what it's like to leave the Earth. You need to stand on the observation deck, above the clouds, and watch the curvature of the planet reveal itself. You need to see the sun set twice in one day, once from the ground and once from the top. It is the ultimate elite experience, a reminder that we are no longer bound by gravity. You've seen the soul of the achievement. Now, join the elite. Subscribe to Wish Spots and never be just a tourist again. The world is waiting. See it without the filter. This is Wish Spots. We'll see you at the next wonder.